Good evening and welcome. Welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Levine with it. And it's good, 2 points. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Jackson has the open look. Traps in the tray.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
Pass to Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Outside for Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Holiday. Higgins outside. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Levine's shot is off.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
It's stolen by Eason. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, Levine is out there to finish plays, but if a guy is open, he'll make the extra pass.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. They get a hand on it. Outside for Wembanyama. And here we go with Miller running up the court. He drains the quick shot.
Well, Vucevic knows how to insert himself into the play and force a turnover every now and then.
Pass to Wembanyama. Sinks the triple. Wembanyama's got 8.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Jackson gets it to go. 10 points for Jaren Jackson.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
LaVine can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles trails by 4. Outside for Wembanyama. And LaVine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off LaVine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Holiday attacking. And stolen by Eason.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Outside, LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wembanyama, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. They grabbed their own miss. Tipped away. Stolen by LaVine. And finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Los Angeles leads by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get them off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Simons missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without the foul.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Carter outside. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Here's LeVert. Finishes the break with a slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Over in the corner, Allen. Fires for three. Black grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now Carter. Nothing on the board. Here's Black. Wembanyama, a screen. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom five defense to a top five defense when he was on.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
With that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
And Levine, here we go. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Vucevic.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Vucevic. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Miller outside. Nailed from three-point land. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
There's a screen by Collins. Levine up top. He's got 9. And Levine throws it down.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Here's Collins. The shot from the low post is good. Collins has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Jackson. Wiggins stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And here's Holiday. Miller outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Levine's shot is off. Knocked away. He gets it up. Got it! Oh,
amazing! Perfect timing there.
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing, answering back with a 3 of his own.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. LaVine, that's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. LaVine. Yes, sir.
Outside Holiday. Trains the three-pointer. Holiday's got 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. He's got 15.
Stretching the defense out from the corner. Nice work by Jackson Jr.
Flat. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. He's off on the second. Now here's Jackson. He's got 15.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Vucevic. Jackson with the screen. Miller. Back to Vucevic. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Levine shows off his toughness there, powering through contact.
Here's Wiggins. Out to Miller. Jackson with the screen. Back to Wiggins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wembanyama's got 27 points. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And it's LeVert missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Makes the most of his long arms defensively. You just have to be careful when dribbling around LeVert.
Pass to Wiggins from the arc. And it's Vucevic missing. Carter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Back to Vucevic. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Wiggins from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wiggins has got 12 points here in the second half.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Right side Holiday. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Los Angeles on top.
Los Angeles team. 7.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Los Angeles leading by 3. And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Third personal foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Levine with it. Broke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Now Holiday. Miller outside for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Eason with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And here we go. Wiggins into the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down.
Such a crafty defender. Holiday sensing the play unfolding, able to make the steal and get them out in transition.
Goes up. And it's slammed in by Holiday. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 assists. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's good from long range.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
To the inside. To stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. 31 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, that's about the first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
It's stolen by Eason. Here's Black. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Black's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Holiday left side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Vucevic. Miller with a wide open look. No dice from the high post. And Levine, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 21 in the game.
Well, even with the injury issues, Levine remains a great athlete.
Miller outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
That's such a tough finish. LaVine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Right side Jackson. Here's Miller. Easton grabs the board. Taken away by Holiday. On the wing, Miller. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
They get it again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Holiday looking over the floor. Out to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Miller's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
There's a screen by Collins. And Levine throws it down.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch, Gene.
1:46 left in the 4th quarter.
Second team foul.
1:43 left in the game. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
Outside, Levine.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
I thank you, David. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the triple. Inside. Tries again. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. .106 left in the 4th quarter. And Wembanyama outside. Trifecta.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
In the corner, it's Wiggins.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Levine double team. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Wembanyama with it. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. .24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Baseline jumper. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 5 seconds left in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game. And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
Three from the inbound. He's off on that one. So it's Los Angeles taking.
The greatness of something they came with. Cut from 2 parts to make one blanket.